Now, in this class, the same question, that is what we need to create a class called car with class attributes, make, model, and year. But these will be called, means displayed as a print details by calling of the method display underscore info as an object method, not as a class method. Okay, so for this code, as I told you that these are free classes, and under my will be conducted under my Lakshmi Narayan Krishna Foundation, Sarvereddypalayam, Ongole, AP, India. So this today's date. So let us change this date as 11 November. So question, according to this question, class car created. Okay, class with class keyword car name. Okay, attributes, class attributes, make, model, year. Make is Tata, so that is string. So string to be kept in double quotation or single quotation marks. Model, any model, car model, suppose Jupiter, so it is a text, so text always to be kept in double quotation, single quotation marks. Year 2024. So method display underscore info, that method declared with the def keyword. Now I will call this as not class method. Why? Because if I keep any parameter inside of this self parameter, that is the first parameter, so that moment this method becomes object method, obj object method. Okay, so now see that moment what happened. So whenever self parameter, if you write inside of method, that is the first parameter, and it can be anything. Self, in place of self you can keep your name, Vasu, biscuit, chocolate. That is the first parameter. After that, whatever the parameters you write, they will be accessed by this self parameter. Okay, so now this it becomes object method. Now print make car. Okay, one, this is called what, all that attributes called as with the class name, car dot make, model, car dot model. Okay, now here see, one object we will try to create an object name. Any object name you can keep obj, otherwise object. Okay, any name xyz, you can keep x, y, z, anything, but simply generally object, so object obj. Next, object is equal for what? This is the object for what? Class. Which class? Car class. So car class. Okay, now object created. Understood that? So whenever object is created, that moment I can call this method as object method. In 15th line, this is this method has been called with the class name. So change this class name here, car, and keep the object name. So now method display underscore info, it is being called as object method. So you mention here calling this as object method. Okay, now understood. Now what happened here? Now try to understand. Class created, class name car, attributes means class variables declared as make, model, year. They must be written inside of the class and outside of the method. In 10th line, method display underscore info. So outside of this method, inside of the class, attributes, class variables, attributes, all are same. Okay, so now 10th line, whenever you keep self parameter, now this method becomes object method. So if whenever you want to call this method, we need to create object created in 13th line, object obj. You can keep xyz, doesn't matter. So object created for car class. Okay, already we have studied in the previous classes. Car is the blueprint to create the instances of a class. Class is the blueprint, the design template. By that we can create the objects, instances of the class. Okay, so if 13th line object is equal to car, 15th line object dot display underscore info. Now this method is being called as object method. So that details whatever we are requesting for print, they will be printed. Okay, we are getting. So now difference is that method is called as object method. Here we can use formatted string also. In this here, print bracket. Formatted string means customized string. Customized string means as per your design. Formatted string. Here formatted string in flower braces. So whatever we call like car dot make, so one more, that is flower braces, car dot model. So one more flower braces inside of this car dot year. So understood that. So now if you run this, what happen? Syntax error. Okay, so these all, they must be inside of your this car dot here, it must be inside of the brace, okay. Syntax error, f string expecting close, where car dot year, car dot make, car dot model. Car dot model, here there is no any closing brace. Understood that. Now we are getting the result. So but here we can add some word string like what, make double quotation. So make, here simply keep comma for every model, car model in front of this, keep model. So some separators, so that here keep one more comma and here separators. Now you will get the answer like this. Make is equal Tata model Jupiter year 2024. Now this is called your formatted string. Okay, so formatted string means generally whatever you want to get the print, so for that print we can write the formatted string as per your requirement. So this is the question solved in another way. Okay, car created class, car class created with attributes, class attributes means class variables, make model year, and to display the details of car, method created in 10th line display underscore info, that is the object method, so that self parameter passed as a self parameter passed inside of method, and print requested. Two types of print, one is formatted and one is general print. So object created in 14th line, you can mention here. Okay, object created, comment here. object created. Okay, now that object created, so the method called as object method in 16th line. Understood that? Now whenever you run this code, the code will be executed and you will get the result. Two types of printout. So this is one more way to solve that question. Okay, for a car class, to display the attributes make, model and year, create a method name display underscore info, and whenever we call that method, that class attributes will be printed. This is the class over.